Baron Zemo is one of Captain America's greatest foes, sitting right behind Red Skull, not only as contender for leader of the terrorist organization Hydra, but as arch-enemy to the Star-Spangled Avenger. So today, I wanted to go through the origin and powers and abilities of both Baron Heinrich Zemo and his more well-known son, Baron Helmut Zemo. Let's get started. The first Baron Zemo we ever get to see is actually the 13th Baron Zemo in his family heritage. Baron Heinrich Zemo was one of the most brilliant scientists working in Nazi Germany. He had created a laser called a death ray, which, if it weren't for Nick Fury and the Howling Commandos, would have given Germany a decisive advantage against the Allies during World War II and beyond. A couple of months after the death ray debacle, he began wearing his iconic purple hood, as his reputation for ruthlessness was so bad that even his own superiors wanted him dead. Zemo had just perfected his most iconic weapon, Adhesive X, a super powerful glue against all solvents were useless when Captain America burst through the window of his secret lair. Locked in heated battle, Captain America's shield was thrown into the adhesive container, which caused the adhesive to spill and drench all over Zemo's purple hood, causing said hood to adhere permanently to his face and head. Then we cut to what is chronologically Baron Zemo's first ever comic book appearance. However, he is not identified by a name and is essentially unseen. We only really see his gloved hand. And in this flashback sequence, we learn that he was the one who was responsible for supposedly killing Bucky, aka the Winter Soldier, and for Captain America taking a decade-long ice bath. Thinking he had destroyed his greatest enemy, he moved into an isolated island jungle with a crude army of jungle natives. But once Captain America was revived by the Avengers, Baron Zemo formed his own evil version of the team. He called them the Masters of Evil, and the roster featured the Melter, the Black Knight, and my previous video's character, the Radioactive Man, as members of the group. At first, he sought to destroy them with nothing but his Adhesive X compound. But after the Avengers managed to create a solvent to destroy Adhesive X, he then changed his plan to try to trick them into giving him the solvent so he would at last be freed from his hood. The Avengers tricked him by substituting a canister of tear gas for the solvent, forcing Zemo to retreat empty-handed. After a couple more battles with the Avengers and even creating Wonder Man, him and Captain America faced off in a fight to the death. But he was momentarily blinded by Captain America reflecting the sun off of his shield in Zemo's eyes. He accidentally fired his gun at a bunch of rocks, causing an avalanche that crushed him to death. But after that, Captain America and his newest sidekick, the Falcon, faced off against a villain calling himself the Phoenix. No, not that Phoenix, but this one seemed to have a history with Captain America. He had Captain America lured into a trap where he would eventually kill him, using a death ray and a vat of Adhesive X. This Phoenix character turned out to be Helmut Zemo, the son of Captain America's original World War II foe. Helmut loved his father to no end, who in turn loved his son and his wife, Helmut's mother. But after Captain America forced his mask to become inextricably attached to his face, he went crazy, even becoming abusive and ruining his son's life. After Captain America had murdered his father, he planned revenge and recreated the Death Ray and Adhesive X to near perfection, to become the Phoenix. But after a fight with the Falcon, Phoenix was knocked into the vat of Adhesive X, which horribly scarred his face and caused him to be reborn as the new Baron Zemo. The new Baron Zemo would have many different schemes against Captain America and the rest of the world, including making a new Masters of Evil to fight the Avengers. This team was big enough to be called an army, and strong enough to defeat Hercules to near death. He has even teamed up with other Captain America foes, like Crossbones, and even Batroc the Leaper, to try and retrieve an artifact called the Bloodstone. He had hoped that the artifact could help him restore his father back to life. But after succeeding, his father admitted that he was disappointed and disgusted with his son, and wanted nothing to do with him. Yeesh. But anyways, That's all I've got on both Baron Heinrich Zemo and Baron Helmut Zemo. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment down below and tell me who you want me to cover next on this channel. And if you're feeling generous, like and subscribe. See you guys next time.